What is up,
Hello.
everybody?
Ha! Hi.
Oh, did he scare you all?
I'm actually here. And I'm also first. Not you, folks in chat. I am first.
It's a Jabe.
It is Jabe.
Hi,
We have
Jabe.
Jabe.
How's it going? I'm here today, and I'm gonna paint. I'm very
I
excited.
am Mortal Kombat. Hello. You live. You are alive. What's up, Tim? Big Bobzilla. Christopherson. T. Schmidt.
All right, I'm
How's
gonna
everybody
give
doing today?
Jordan some water so he doesn't dehydrate.
You know,
Yeah.
that's so kind
Is
of
is anybody else experiencing some nice rain
you. Mm-hmm.
across the world?
We
Anyone?
have thunderstorms right now, and
It's
it's
great.
awesome.
There was one that shook the building. It was awesome.
great,
It was
yeah.
so good. Jabe, that isn't a giant centerpiece model. No, it's
There's
not.
no rain here.
It's little.
There is lots of rain
Itty bitty.
with us. It's raining.
It is my Rohan army that I picked up recently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm painting them up.
He's been very excited about it.
I didn't
And he's
bring-
also been killing it.
I didn't bring any of the ones I painted. I should probably grab those.
Well, yeah, go grab them.
Okay, I'll go grab those.
I was about to say, do you have them all, Jabe?
Oh no, I'll grab them.
Gabe! I'm so disappointed! Oh, thank you. I sent Gabe away. Momentarily, so that he could grab something and come back.
I was out there. I could have gotten something for you.
Oh, you probably had no idea where this
Oh.
is. Yeah.
Probably not.
Hello, Gates
Hello.
of Paint. Welcome from the YouTubes. Another fine day indeed. Good vibes. I am in a really good mood because we're thunderstorms outside.
It's crazy rainy today.
I love it.
We people in Arizona don't know what to do with themselves when it rains. So
No,
we all
they
get
don't know how
very
to drive.
excited. My group chat that's all that they're talking about today is it raining at your house? Is it raining where you are? It's raining here. There's hail over here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, this is really the most interesting thing we have to talk about.
Gabe has come back from his banishment,
I was banished.
and now you are not banished.
I'm unbanished.
No, thank you, Bob. That's why I live in Arizona.
You were sent forth,
True.
as Aramir was,
True.
banished from the realm.
So that's what I've got finished so far, and then I've got the horse started on that one. But it's been fun. I've been doing it with mostly transparents.
What are these for?
Pretty happy. These are Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They're Rohan.
cool.
Yeah,
I think they look absolutely spectacular.
super fun. Yeah, very very easy, very simple.
What's up, Slayer Street? Go Sue. Donger.
Arizonans lose their entire brain with snow. We lose our entire brain with rain.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
People don't know what to do.
That's true. What's up,
I'm
Wad?
glad I'm in this building all day and I don't have to drive.
I
until
walked
go
around
home.
in it today.
You
It was
what?
fun. I walked around in it.
Oh, I thought you said you walked to work today. I'm like,
I did walk to work today.
oh, you did?
Yeah.
Is it going to be pouring when you go home? Probably.
Well, I hope not.
You just sneak through the parking garage.
No, it's actually really funny because Shannon and I went out to walk to like this little coffee shop, because I've been trying to walk more and get a little bit more exercise, especially prior to us going to Adepticon. Just kind of get my body
Ready,
used to.
prepped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and so we walked outside and it was like sprinkling a little bit, and I was like, this is raining a little bit more than I was expecting it to. Let me go grab my jacket from my car.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I looked at like where I normally park, and I was like, my car's not there.
Oh, you forgot that you walked?
That yeah. I was like, oh, I walked. I definitely don't have my jacket. So I literally like I'm wearing shorts and this t-shirt, and I walked in the like pretty cold weather
Yeah, it's
while it
chilly
was
today.
raining, and it was
For
super
us.
windy too.
Yeah,
Over to this place. It's like maybe a quarter to a third of a mile away.
yeah.
And walked back. It was very nice. Very refreshing.
Oh, here's Gabe showing off his fancy painting handle and making everyone else jealous.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's
sorry.
mine, Jabe?
Everyone was
this-
envying Shelby's the other
this-
day.
Where's mine? I want
A
one.
little set it down here.
The
I know. See.
the way it spins on the top, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super nice. Yeah, maybe who knows? Maybe we can convince Fisher Senior
Papa Fisher,
to make some more. He made me 2, which is awesome.
which is awesome.
We heard.
My
Yeah,
sister,
we
my
are
sister
aware.
and my mom only got 1.
Yeah.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
The betrayal.
He said
It
the
runs
first one
deep.
was a test that he did, and he didn't like the wood color because he's like that, and so he did the other 3 in a different color wood.
He just didn't like the color.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with its functionality.
Nope.
Just his
He
own
is-
personal.
yes.
He likes to do what
He's
he likes
very,
to do.
very
yeah.
into woodworking.
Yeah.
Very into it.
Very particular.
Very, very particular. So when he does it, he's like, yeah, this gotta be. And then I think these round ones, he had a hard time with drilling this because he was trying to like clamp it on a circle. Like when you're trying to clamp the circle, it just started spinning this while he was trying to drill into it. So then he made them with as octagons,
Yeah.
so he could actually use like a wrench to hold it. Yeah, just using tack to put the mini on.
I think I'm using
Ryan
these.
Wallace over on YouTube has a question. You guys have a gloss varnish. Is there a possibility for a matte monument varnish in the future? Yes.
Why? Yes, there is.
Yep.
It is in development.
Yep.
We're working on it.
Yeah. This
Totally
close.
use my paint handle, Gabe.
And it wasn't quite right.
I don't want your paint handle, Chris. I just thought Papa Fish was good with the lathe. He is good with lots of things.
He's good with all the things.
Yeah. He's a master. I would say he is a master woodworker. How much for the handle? I'll take your truck, Christian. And I'll give you the painting handle.
Oh, is this Christopher's?
What?
Does Christopher think this is his painting handle?
No, it is not yours, Chris. You wish it was, but it's not.
Dang.
Deal. Yeah, magnetizing handle is a huge saver and worth the time. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. And then he
we
made
have
this little,
been saying it for like 4 months at least.
this little base
because it's
too.
not right yet. And I would assume that you guys would want the correct product
Yeah, you guys
that
want
works
something
properly
that works correctly.
than the one that doesn't work properly.
True.
So
We've got some. I mean, we've been working
Takes
on some
time.
other stuff too that
You're gonna find out about very soon.
you guys are gonna be able to find out about soon.
how much money can I throw at you for you to part with your sentimentally valuable Christmas gift from your father?
Well, if we can convince him to make more, then
It's a non-issue.
then it might be a regular dollar amount. Who knows? All right, I'm gonna paint a horse. So Amir has a very interestingly colored horse.
Does it?
It's
Does he?
it's like a black brown. It's like a very very dark brown, but more black,
Mm-hmm.
grayish coat
Mm-hmm.
with some white speckled all over it,
Okay.
and then the head is white.
Okay.
It's very interesting. It's very cool though. So we're gonna. I set these all up. If only made a black brown color. Well, Philip, you bum.
Yep. Yup.
So I set these up to use transparents on because I wanted to.
Because that's
make
what
it
I
quick.
told him to do.
Yes. I'm not sure why I did this guy green. I did the rest of them green because they had the cloaks, and I think I just did it
None of
to
him is
keep them
green.
all the same color. But that way, if I do the same color mixes, they'll look the same. That's what I'm telling myself.
It'll certainly feel like it belongs in the same
Yeah.
army.
That's what I'm telling myself.
So,
I mean, you can just repaint them.
nah.
We got an airbrush.
Nah.
We got paint in here.
But I do
Make
want them
that-
to look very similar. So,
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to use transparent black and transparent brown because I have to paint a ton of these guys, and I'm cool with just with doing some, like, these look great,
They do look really good.
and I did
And there's like a very small amount of effort that went into them.
I did like 90% transparency.
Take us to Value Town, Jabe.
Takes the value down.
Ghost Hunter wants to know if Jason has seen the paint handles and knows about chat's reaction to them, and to that I say probably, but it's not. I mean, it's
I don't think
only
he's seen chat's
partially
reaction
relevant
to them,
because
but
if Gabe's
talked.
dad doesn't want to make them,
true.
then there's nothing Jason can do about it.
It's true.
So
who knows? Well, We'll talk to the big man, see what he says.
To the big man.
But no, he loves to make, like, for my wedding, he built us a king size bed frame out of walnut, black
very
walnut.
That's amazing.
It's
Wow.
very nice.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool. And then he does whiskey
That's
cabinets,
pretty
like hanging
cool.
whiskey cabinets. He's been making chairs lately. He wants to be the chair making guy
Yeah.
in Arizona. Very cool.
Did you make the chair in your office?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Jabe.
Yeah.
I ever told you your dad's pretty cool?
He's pretty cool. He also went and saw Dune with us.
That was also pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yep. And then he just recently we convinced him to help us. We found a cool table that's like super old school, but it was it's an oval table that has two flaps that slide down, and so it's got these legs that stick out. And it was my wife's grandfather's that they had found in his house that they were cleaning, and it was broken though. Like some of the legs were broken off, but it was like that super cool spirally very kind of 90s, like that's, I don't know if it's 90s, but that's just what I remember growing up. And so he took some pieces off of it and replicated it on the lathe, and so we've got this really cool
That's
table now that he
awesome.
fixed. So
Yeah. Super cool.
can't family businesses force members of family to work for the company? Well,
I mean, we've
Maybe.
already got 3 of them,
there are 3 of us.
so
We could. Like, hey, you're doing this now.
We're getting there.
When's Empty Wallet's going to stream Lord of the Rings?
Huh?
Who knows?
When is Empty Wallet's going to stream Lord of the Rings?
Oh.
some
Broken
point.
posture painting. Literally waiting on. What did he say?
Very soon.
He said very soon.
Literally waiting on the new Go Bag Evo to arrive. Start watching the stream, and then it shows up. I like whatever witchcraft you're working with over there.
I feel like that's happened a lot.
We went
What?
like
That
that.
people have been getting their go bags while the show is live.
Oh,
You know,
'cause that happened to
afternoon time
somebody
is when mail
yesterday.
is delivered.
It happened to somebody yesterday.
the power of Pro Acryl.
Yeah. Unicorn magic. Plenty of paint handles available for sale if he doesn't, but the wood does look nice. That is true.
All right. So,
I've got a chair guy.
we're
I'm a chair guy.
Excuse me. We're almost done here, folks.
Almost done.
Yeah.
Dang.
Gangreniso, hello to you.
Yeah, we're real close, folks. Real close.
Oh, and Slavic, the fancy handles are they're custom Fisher paint handles.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe and Shelby both have them. Shannon has one.
I
does.
do not, because I'm not part of that family.
Yeah, the rest of us do not.
As much
Because
as I
our
would
last
like
name
to
is
have
not
one.
Fisher.
Well, you just gotta say, Gabe, I want one, and then I tell Papa Fish, hey, people want one.
Yeah.
Gabe,
Great.
I want one.
Can't have one.
Well, how did I know that was going to happen?
Ghost
Well-
Hunter said I got my bonus today. I was going to buy a sense of humor. Since I don't have to do that anymore, I need something else to spend it on.
Well, remember, there is a benefit for buying the sense of humor.
True. I just heard Christopher's treadmill beep as if he fell off of it.
Well, they're
so-
all saying, Gabe, I want one.
Gabe, I want one. Gabe, I'd like one. Oh,
Slavic said,
gosh.
babe, I'd like one.
Oh no! What have we done? Somebody's. If Shelby, you're in chat, you should snip this and
Yeah.
send it to Dad.
Just take a screenshot of all the people saying, I would like a...
Yeah, I would like a painting handle.
Send them to your dad.
Yeah, you do it. You
I
might
would
do
also
it.
like some plinths.
Oh yeah, he makes plinths too.
I need one for this, and I need one for the
Make Jason have one
sacrifice.
over here.
We talked about... The plinths I know we talked about being difficult because they're not going to be the same all the time.
Yeah.
And it would be really difficult to say, like, okay, well, you're going to get a plinth, but we can't tell you what it's going to look like.
Yeah. Yeah, he did this one in. This is olive. This is a circle.
I mean, you can, if you
Oh,
paint them
crazy.
black, it's fine.
Papa Fish Etsy store incoming. Why would we need an Etsy store when 3 of
Sell
us
them
work at a
online,
place
hobbies.com.
that is a store? Then you could potentially get your paints and your plinths all in one place.
All in one.
That'd be kind of cool, huh?
I would love to be able to buy plinths.
I have many leather-bound books, and my home smells of rich mahogany. And I have a fancy paint handle.
That would be amazing. Alright, we're using a little bit of green oxide here. What are we going to use? Emerald. No, we're going to use green oxide. Make it things a little bit more green.
So, Chad, if you decide that you want to paint your Rohan, if you get Rohan, in transparents, don't be dumb like Gabe did, and glue your dudes to the horses
Yeah.
before you paint them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because now I have to paint
horses.
rather than airbrushing horses. But if you don't have an airbrush, then I guess you can just kind of do. Honestly, I would still not glue it.
So the guy is a separate piece.
Yeah.
Uh,
But Gabe was dumb and glued him on because I was excited to play. Isn't, I guess, not terrible, but definitely adds a few steps.
it's just a new challenge. Something new that you get to try
Yeah.
and
Well-
figure out how to master.
I'll do it 7 times and be like, yeah, I think I'm good.
It's a way to remember that you need to paint them separately before you.
Yeah,
use them.
Gabe.
Yeah. Punishment, that's how I remember.
Punishment.
No, it's a lesson. It's a learning lesson. Because you will definitely remember this.
I do that when I play games too. I'll like forget something, like, oh, we can go back. I'm like, nope. I have to punish myself and remember that that's how I lost this game. It's because I forgot this one rule so that I never forget it again. And it works sometimes.
Something paint with the horse on. Got it.
Thanks, Phil.
Sub-assemblies are for the weak. Show your strength and paint them glued together.
Well, it's not about.
Glue the paintbrush to your
You know
hand
what? Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Glue them together?
Glue them together.
I don't know about that, Gabe.
Nah, glue them together.
Enjoy painting your glued together horsemans.
I will.
You're
And I am.
okay.
So, ha.
All right then.
So,
This is on you, Gabe. It's on you. Your decisions are your own.
the only thing about these magnetized, the only thing about this, and maybe it's not a bad thing, when I paint, instead of twisting my arm to paint underneath, I'll twist this up. Like a lid.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I just feel like it's not as sturdy.
Your butt's not as sturdy.
Wow. That's mean.
I went there. I showed you who's boss.
What the heck, man? What the hey?
What
Assemblies
the
are for the weak. Paint them on the sprue. Actually, I'm doing that with my Imperialis. Wow. Do you guys hear yourselves all the time through the wall?
Yes. Isn't it weird?
That's awful.
Isn't it? It's weird. It's very weird.
That's terrible. Put some headphones on, Chris. I don't want to hear myself. Watch, he's going to turn it up.
Oh, you can hear the stream, like the speakers?
I can.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
hear it through the wall. Just
I can.
Oh, that's funny.
Can you not hear it?
He turned
He
it
turned
up.
I can't hear anything over here.
He turned
No.
it up.
Yeah, he just.
I can barely hear them when they're talking. Like when
That's
you know,
why I wear headphones when I'm back there. I have to wear those headphones.
Over here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just because I feel like I can't hear.
No, I mean I
hear them.
can't hear like from here I can't hear you
Oh.
guys when you're talking.
Oh, okay.
I most certainly can.
I could kind of hear some stuff.
Oh,
but-
Jason probably can't because he can't hear out of that ear.
No, he can't hear out of the ear that's facing towards me,
Yeah.
which is the problem. Because I
Oh.
say stuff and he can't hear that
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Seems
You're right,
strategic.
that's his left
Strategic
side.
placement.
Hey,
on
look,
Jason's
he was on that side. That's his choice. We go with it. All right.
It's funny because he's very aware when he goes to restaurants.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it also because he's left-handed, so he's left-handed and he's deaf in his left ear. So he wants, he can't sit with anyone on his left side because he'll bump into him when he's trying to eat.
That's funny.
So that's
That's the big reason.
that's the bigger concern. Not that he can't hear you, but he does want to hear people when he's having a conversation. at
Use
dinner.
horsehair with glue made of horses. Life finds a way.
Baby J getting unusually aggressive, like a cuddle from a firm pillow.
Oh, you've not seen me get aggressive.
Baby J gets angry.
Do
I don't know. I've never seen him angry.
I? Would you want to see me angry?
No, maybe once. Just know what angry
Me looks like.
Jordan looks like. I've seen the first time I saw Christopher angry was very interesting because I didn't know he was angry. You can't tell when Christopher's angry.
Oh, that's scary.
He's just angry.
You will know when I am angry. I am no longer a gentle. Everything's
Jordan
fine.
gets angry. I'll just give him canes.
Well,
Or you could ship him empanadas from Indianapolis.
Gotta bring up the
Dumb it.
empanadas.
yeah,
Yeah.
you, Gabe. What are you doing?
Sorry.
We're not supposed to say that. We're not supposed to say the E
We
word
get just enough away from the empanadas, and someone brings them up
in
again.
front of Jen.
Sorry.
Never
Hey,
say
you,
the E word.
You did this.
No, I did
You
not.
did this. You went back.
Well, that's not my fault.
That's your fault.
Nope.
You should have waited.
I'm not taking responsibility.
That
for
is a
this one.
group thing that you did by yourself.
No, I did it with my family, and
That's
it was a
by
delightful
yourself.
Christmas evening.
I think it was that TikTok guy who's in town went to the empanada place in Mesa. Didn't we look up that place?
I feel like we looked up something about empanadas locally.
There's an empanada food truck that's open for like 3 hours a day.
Oh,
For
that's
2
right.
days.
That's right.
That
Hold
looks
on, let me
really
find this
good.
Guy and
Okay, so one of these days we all have to go get empanadas at this place.
at the food truck.
Yeah, the place we looked up.
Oh yeah, and it's only like, yeah, it was like Fridays, right? Like Friday
Yeah,
afternoons or something.
it's Fridays.
Fridays and Saturdays. I think it's like 2 days
You have to like pre-order them
for a
or
handful of
something.
hours. Gabe, what army/game are you painting for? These are Rohan for Middle Earth Strategy Battle Game. This is Aomir on horse.
Not to be confused with the version of him.
Not
that
to
is
be
not
confused
on
with
a horse.
Aomir on foot. Slovak, we could always go for an empanada.
Yes, he went to Republica Empanada, which is in Mesa.
Oh wait, Jason went to this place.
No, this TikTok food guy,
Oh,
Okay.
the food
I'm-
critic on TikTok. He's
Painting this horse's whole face because a lot of this is armor. Nice. Thought they looked Lord of the Rings. Yeah, they're very fun. I'm enjoying them immensely.
And the game is great.
The game is really fun.
Also
The game
helps.
is really fun.
It's old school.
After playing it, I was like, oh, that's where One Page Rules got a lot of their ideas.
Yep.
Very much. If you guys enjoy One Page Rules, definitely try Lord of the Rings. If you enjoy Lord of the Rings, definitely try One Page Rules. It's super fun. Super fun. And there's a really cool channel you can go check out that teaches you how to play One Page Rules.
Selfless plug.
I'm done.
Shameless plug, I should say.
I'm not gonna tell you who though. You go find it. I love it when it rains. The only problem, at least this time of year, because it's not hot enough to make sense to turn the AC on,
Mhm.
but the rain makes it so humid,
yeah.
and it's just like, oh, humid now.
Are you guys hot over there?
No,
Okay.
I mean-
we can put the air on
No,
just to
no.
get something circulating if you need to.
maybe that'd be nice.
Maybe that
You know
would
what?
be nice.
Probably.
Did you say yes? You want?
Gabe said
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
I'll do that.
Why not? Thank you, Jen. Something in a water buffalo, it cut off. If I can grab.
Water Buffalo.
One Page was great. They have giants and water buffalo. This is true. MESG plays a lot of OPR. Or Lord of the Rules.
Thank you.
Gosu just got my order from GW for 3 made-to-order Space Marines from May of last year.
My God.
That's a long wait.
That's ridiculous.
Who's your favorite genre mashup enthusiast and why is it Phil? Source, I like to know PR, but I found it confusing to try to find what models I could use for a list. That's the fun part. Anything you want. Whatever you think looks cool with it. I played
It's
a
like
game.
the whole point, right?
I played a game against Philip, and I was playing their Ogre rulebook. And in one-page rules, you can combine books. So you can say, hey, I want to run both ogres and giants. And so my whole army theme was I was in one-page rules, they call the big like stone horns for ogre mod tribes. They call them giant buffaloes. So I played giant buffaloes, and then my hero was a giant from the giant book, who was the shepherd of the buffaloes. So that's what I played.
Shepherd of the Buffalo.
Shepherd of the buffaloes. I lost.
Doja, I'm pretty sure that is not going to happen.
Rules coming up. We tune into the stream and team is just low-key using contrast paints without saying anything about it. No.
Wait, what?
No.
We don't use contrast paints.
We've
What?
got regular paints.
What? Who said we were using contrast paints?
No, it said
No,
April
it's
Fools.
an April Fool's joke.
Oh. Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
No, sir.
No, siree. We don't do that kind of stuff around here.
We technically have our own version.
Yeah.
That's better. That's what I'm using.
Hey, if you want contrast paints,
Use transparents.
just use transparency. You make them.
But it's an April Fool's joke, which I get that. Yes, that would be kind of a funny April Fool's joke, but I'm not gonna go out and buy a bunch of paints just for a joke. Not gonna
I'm not
happen.
going to dig out the tub that I threw away.
See, Punisher gets it. Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
gonna
let's
do
go
that.
buy a whole line of paints.
Not gonna do that.
Nope. That would be a very sad conversation. Of I get pulled in one of your offices like, Gabe, what is this charge for? It says you spent how much money on an April Fool's joke? On contrast paints? No, trust me. If we do an April Fool's joke, it'll be way better than that.
It's gonna be way better than that.
It'll be way.
Have you met
better
us?
Than that.
Have you met us? Because I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Come on,
We know how to
Come on.
make April Fool's jokes.
come on,
April Fool's jokes.
come on. Who do you think we are?
We are Monument Hobbies.
Nice. This is coming out great.
And while
Speak
it's
for yourself.
going on 2 years waiting for a couple miniature sets from Kickstarter, that's a bummer.
I love and I hate Kickstarter because
Yeah.
there's cool stuff on there. I hate that I don't get it right now.
Yeah, it's not the best.
I want it today.
Ian DeLay said, I think a funny joke for April 1st would be to send someone one of your models totally for free. Maybe the Oz model. Maybe send it to someone who's in chat a lot. Like someone who has a,
Hey,
a
Game Delay,
a double-digit
if you
streak.
send us $200, we'll make that happen.
Then we will be in on that
We
joke
will
with you.
that exact model. We'll send it to
We'll send it to
somebody in
someone in chat.
Yeah, we'll send it to somebody in chat who listens.
That's some
It
fancy
might
thinking,
rhyme
and
with
I'm
Fame
here for it,
Belay,
Game
but
Delay.
you have to send us $200
Yeah.
first, and then that would happen.
That would make the joke less funny, though, Gabe.
Would it make it less funny for you or for us? Because that sounds funnier for us.
I'm on board for funnier for us.
And I
I'll
think that's
gladly
the
take
point
the
of it,
model. Okay.
I'm in chat a lot. I humbly accept all gifts from Monument. So I haven't been able to be in chat lately because I've been working on stuff for the show. But who's gonna be at Adepticon?
Yeah.
Who's gonna be there? Who's gonna come say hi?
Not me.
Why aren't you gonna come, Jen?
There's too many people going already.
It'd be fun.
What do you mean?
It'd be fun if you showed up for for like a couple days on the weekend.
I would love to.
It'd be so fun.
You should.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Do it. Be a good time.
Game Delay said, okay, I really hate this, but Gabe, you are 100% correct. Sending it to someone else would be extremely funny.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the point of the prank.
you send us $200, we will send a miniature to someone.
Yep.
Blood Tomato, I've been waiting on a hobby travel case from Kickstarter so long. Monument has developed and released 4 products in the Go Bag line. I'm sorry.
True. 4 products in a go bag line. Well, might be a little
Go
bit
bag.
more.
Go bag is here for you.
Yeah, dude.
Wish I could go to Adepticon, but I have a job. Me too, Ghost Hunter. It's
I wish I could go to Adepticon. I also have a job.
Your
My
job is
$200
to go to
pay-
Adepticon.
not this year, but I'm not saying never.
Game Delay sending Monument Hobbies $200, and everyone's favorite chatter, the Punisher, receiving that model would be peak April Fool joking. I'm willing to commit to this bit. That was from the Punisher, by the way.
That'd be great if it wasn't from the Punisher. Also, hi Punisher.
T. Schmidt said, I plan on walking the hall, going to paint classes, and spending all my free time harassing you.
Great.
Is it
Love
game
it.
delay? No. T Schmidt.
T.
There we
Schmidt.
go.
Yeah,
I like it. We're gonna have a bell.
Blood Tomato, you'll likely see me multiple times, whether you want to or not.
Perfect. Hello, Jade.
Jade, hello.
Hi Jade.
I will say that we have a bell. And we have certain criteria on which we ring said bell.
Yes.
That has yet to be determined.
You're way too shy to harass people face to face. Get that.
I think that came out pretty good.
Sucks. Just kidding.
Just kidding. See, it's what's nice. So what's nice is right, like, obviously, it's just it's very brown, right? There's not a whole lot.
Are you just using black and brown
Yeah.
transparency?
Yeah. There's not a whole lot going on, but with the spray that I did, it has more detail than if I just primed it and then painted it brown.
Yes.
It's super subtle, and I really like it. It makes for painting armies so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did the same spray, but a different transparent mix for this horse. You get a different look, but they still look very, I don't know, just looks like fur. Great. Probably do some dry brushing.
Just got that little bit of texture, right?
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot.
T. Schmidt said, I'll wear my Monument shirt too. I could just jump in the booth and pretend to work there.
Talking about what we're doing at Adepticon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got game store experience. He works at one of our FLGS partners.
Don't offer too much. We might steal you.
Yeah.
Jade, yep, we're talking about Adepticon.
Yep.
Jabe will be there.
Mm-hmm.
I will be
Jordan
there.
will be there.
It'll be silly, have some fun time, do some painting.
Who's your favorite bell ringer? Why is it Philip?
I'm very excited for this show because the 2 shows I've been to are Gen Con and LVO. And this one will be, I think, for me, the most fun because there's going to be a lot more painters. And I'm not just going to watch a river of people walk by. LVO was great too, but there weren't as many people there.
Yeah.
But also, for us at the booth time is shorter. We're
at
the booth-
Adepticon?
At Adepticon.
Then LVO.
Then both.
LVO was terrible.
LVO was so long.
It was, yeah. That,
LVO, I think,
unnecessary.
was 13-hour days.
yeah, it was brutal.
I
There
think
aren't enough people for that.
I think that Adepticons is 10 to 5.
That sounds about right.
That, yeah.
It's either 5. It's 4,
It might
5,
be
or
6.
6. I don't
Yeah.
remember which one.
It might be 6.
I don't think it's 6. I don't think it's that late.
I
Maybe
think it's
maybe
6.
it's 6. 10 to 6. Still, that's great. I think Gen Con was 8 to 6.
Yes. No, 9 to 6.
Is it 9 to 6?
I think it's 9. Yeah.
So it's
They're
an
long
hour
days.
shorter.
Because
But
we got there at 8 because then we could go around.
I'm stoked. I'm stoked because that means I'll have an hour more energy to do stuff afterwards.
Yeah.
Because we'd finish dinner and we'd go back to the room and Jordan's like, "Hey, you want to go do something?" I'm like, "No, I'm going to bed."
There's, I mean,
So true.
I've only been to LVO and Adepticon. There is a lot more socializing at Adepticon, I think.
Yeah.
More dinners.
Yep.
You know, or like more organized things with people.
Yeah.
100%.
And
Yeah,
it's,
that'll be super fun.
It's a lot of fun. You're gonna have some.
Yeah,
I
I'm very
love
stoked.
that show.
Yeah.
I did Gen Con with Treebeard this year, and I promised to not just walk by your booth. Did you just
Better
walk by our
not.
booth this
Okay,
last
so
time?
we know right now that Game Delay is going to be at Gen Con. You better come back saying you met Game Delay. Otherwise, Game Delay, we're gonna have problems.
Yeah. I'm going to say, hey, Game Delay, why didn't you say hi? And if I'm in the bathroom, you got to come back.
Or you
It
gotta
doesn't
wait.
count.
Oh, he's not gonna just walk by. He'll probably traipse or frolic.
You have to make sure that I see you there.
You could skip.
Jade, I've got
We had
a
that
painting
conversation one day
class
of-
one morning, but I plan on shopping for more sculpts. Ooh, we've got a lot of really cool ones bringing.
Yeah, I remember Jade
And then
came
posting
and
it for-
purchased like a ton of the miniatures that we had available
Oh my gosh.
at Gen Con last year,
Yeah.
which was the first time that we met Jade and Chuck.
And
Yep.
you guys are aware, right, that we have 18 new colors being sold for the very first time. At Adepticon.
You get it before anybody else does.
And only at Adepticon.
Yeah.
Nobody
For a
on the
minute.
internet can buy them.
Yeah,
unless
Phil
they're
is
at
packing up
Adepticon.
sculpts right now. So if there's anything that you've been eyeing, you let him know. He'll pack it for you. But we'll also have it because we'll have
A lot.
at least 5 of everything. Also have bags. Gosh, we're gonna have so many cool things. So excited.
We only have cool things at that.
We've got so many cool things.
We have so many new things at that
We
show.
have a
too,
ninja
so-
buying for since we won't be until Friday. Ooh.
Yeah, getting a ninja at the show is
Yep.
highly recommended.
Stopping by the Monument Hobbies booth is actually a big excitement for me going to first ever con. That's awesome.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
My first con
Nice.
ever was working at Gen Con, which was very overwhelming.
Yeah.
And then my second con was LVO, and it is very different.
Yeah, isn't it crazy how different those two shows
So
are? right?
different. It-
Like
so different.
it is amazing how different shows can feel when you really like.
Wadsett gonna earn himself a loaf of pumpkin bread. Is your is your ninja Jason? Did you convince Jason? It's Wad. Hi, it's me. Hi, I'm the ninja. It's me. Are the new colors also a mix of matte and satin finishes like the other signature series?
Yep.
No, we have one
Well,
satin color.
No.
technically, yeah. Technically,
satin.
there's one satin.
Yep, just one.
There's one satin?
There's
Yep.
one satin.
Oh.
Just one.
Oh.
But it's a
they were
cool
all
one.
Satin. There's one. The one and only.
It's a DM for a group at Gen Con.
JP Gray. Oh man, Jabe, he's so cool. It makes me wish he was always on. I mean, he's always here
It's true.
in the building.
I'm in the room right here.
So he's you just gotta wish a little harder, JP Gray, and
Yeah.
then you'll know that he's here.
Yeah, I might appear out of thin air. Christopher and I have talked about secretly hooking up to the set, so that might happen one day. You'll just hear voices.
You'll
or,
just hear
or
voices.
see heads pop up on the screen.
Oh gosh.
Who knows?
You got to do that and just not tell Jason. He'd be like, "What is happening?
What is going on? Why did Gabe's face appear in the middle of the screen all of a sudden?
Like,
And then
Gabe,
go
I think we broke something."
And then go
like,
away.
nope, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, this is right.
We did it on purpose.
Yeah. Okay, that's drying up. So we're gonna do the rest of the fur, which I'm gonna use some gray.
You ain't got no gray. You ain't got no gray. Alright, gonna do some more darker lining around the face and stuff.
Back.
From outer space.
Jason took all of his paints. Or did he? Or did he just scatter them on this table?
Yes.
that.
Yes.
So when I switched out some of his paints because they were bad, or like, I switched them out, and I was so worried about whether or not I was going to
Mess up his flow.
Just because I
Oh,
was just taking out like the empty ones,
I remember.
or if they had like a weird label issue, then I swapped them out because we gotta have those clean labels on stream, right? They gotta be pretty for all of you. But I was so worried about switching them out, and then they just end up on the table.
That's the thing is, if you have to change anything, just put him on the desk, and he'll think he did it, and he'll put him back where he wants him.
Jen with the real knowledge here.
Jason organized his paints, leaving booby traps for the unsuspecting.
I mean, that could be too. It could be he knows exactly where everything is.
It's scary to mess with this
and he's
stuff.
gonna know.
Like, I left this particular bottle in this specific orientation.
He like leaves some sort of like thing around so he knows. So like if I ever move his paints, I'll get a message, be like, "Why did you move my paints?" Somebody moved my paints. Who was it? All right, warm gray. We're starting with.
Why warm gray?
What, Tomato? You only know that song because you heard it the other day. That song is like more than a year old.
I am gonna paint white, so I don't want to paint white. I'm gonna paint with grays. I'm using warm gray because he's kind of got like a brown to him. So I'm gonna build it up. Start with warm gray, kind of get some stippling going. Then do some bright warm gray, and then move on to bold titanium white for those extra highlights. Unless I'm doing that wrong, you can yell at me, but that's what I'm gonna do.
You're doing it wrong!
I'm gonna do it that way. And you'll see.
You're doing it right.
Yay. You have any of that?
Doing it right.
Hello.
Hello,
Panic Bomb Arcade. What's up?
We're gonna see how this goes. Never done this before.
I'm very excited to be done with this model.
Dude, you're so close.
I'm so close.
Almost done. All right. These are my paints. I want to make sure I don't leave my paints.
So what made you pick Rohan, Jabe?
Rohan.
Mm-hmm.
I just grew up watching the movie, and Rohan was always my favorite.
Okay.
We would watch the movies when it was like during summer or when someone was sick. And my favorite movie was always Two Towers because of the warg fight that they do in the fields going to Helm's Deep, and then the fight at Helm's Deep. So it's just a lot of you get a lot of Rohan in there. And then of course in Return of the King, just like when
One
they
of the
show
coolest
up,
parts of the movie.
so good when they show up. So cool.
You just made game.
I grew up watching the movies. Yeah.
I was
sorry, guys.
like well into adulthood when those movies came
Yeah.
Just so y'all know, Gabe is younger than I am.
Gabe is younger than Jordan.
Older than
By,
Schlubby,
like,
though.
A reasonable amount of years.
Yeah. What year did Lord of the Rings come out?
2001.
2001?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
I wasn't walking yet.
8 years old.
I was not walking.
What year were you born, Gabe?
I was born in 99.
So you didn't even see them in theaters?
9. No.
Oh, okay. At least
I couldn't.
At least I can say that I saw them in theaters.
No. Shelby didn't exist.
1472, that movie came out. I was just recovering from the Black Plague. I did not exist.
Yeah. I was working at Toys
They
R
are
Us.
so young.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember all the things from that time. Well, not all the things, but I remember a lot of things from that time.
Tim was drunk.
We're so close now.
Yes, I've gotten used to the fact that everybody here is. I mean, that I'm like older than some people's parents and the same age as other people's parents.
Yeah.
You're not older than my parents.
The median age here, Chuck, or where you are?
Dude.
You're talking about here. I don't know. We were trying to.
We've got a lot of young people.
We have a lot of young people.
It's probably like 27.
I don't know how old some of the new hires are.
They're early 20s.
Like 325. Like
I believe so. Yeah.
It's funny. My wife is 26. I'm 24, but her birthday's in December, and so there's 4 months in between where she's 2 years older than I am.
and
it's the
she's
best.
robbing the cradle.
The best.
Yeah, your wife be robbing the cradle, Gabe.
Yeah, dude. She's crazy.
How'd your mom feel about that?
I don't know. We can ask her.
Oh, in chat. Okay. Tim, I think I got you beat. Source. How does that work for you? Source said, my spouse is also older than me. I often tell her how beautiful she is for being so old.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine saying that to your wife?
I think my wife would think it's funny,
That's probably fair.
but we're also in our mid-20s, so
Yeah.
she doesn't feel like she's old.
No, that is a good relationship right there when you can have that kind of banter. That's pretty fun. How about the first movie you remember seeing in the theater when it first came out? I saw the original Star Wars. I did too, and I was going to say that might have been my first movie that I saw in the theater. What was yours, Gabe?
Oh no.
Is that what you're laughing at?
Mine was The Incredible Thornberrys movie.
It was what?
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. Gabe didn't want to admit it.
It's a show from Nickelodeon called The Thornberrys,
Okay.
and they made a movie about it. And I watched that movie
That was your first one.
in theaters when I was like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was a youngin'.
I can't remember the earliest that I've ever watched.
I remember seeing, when I was like 6, the third Star Wars movie at a drive-in when it first came out, like episode 3.
That's
That's like the last.
the
movie.
last one
Yeah.
of the Star Wars one.
Yeah. Very
My
young.
first movie was E.T. I saw E.T. In the theater. I remember that. My aunt took me. Chuck works with a guy who shares a birthday with his wife. He's only 6 minutes older than her. My grandparents had the same birthday, but they were 7 years apart. My grandfather was 7 years older. They had the same birthday.
El Dorado.
Ryan Wallace, my first theater movie was Masters of the Universe. Jordan, what was yours? Do you remember?
It might have been. I mean, I'm sure I've seen something before Lord of the Rings. But I mean, I would have been 8 at the time, so I mean that's pretty young. It's possible that I saw some random thing in theaters before that, but I remember really wanting to go see it, and I saw all 3 of them in theaters. So yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
At least that's the earliest that I can remember. But I don't have a lot of memories from my childhood.
Yeah.
So,
I just remember, like, I remember certain things, and I definitely remember going to the drive-in and seeing Star Wars. I remember seeing Grease at the drive-in. Yeah, so I think those were
The first movie
probably
theater was
close to the
Lion
same-
King.
Same time.
I've used so much of this warm yellow in this model.
Jurassic Park in the drive-in during a thunderstorm. That would be crazy.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Or at a drive-in during a thunderstorm.
You, Schmidt, you don't think you've ever been to a drive-in?
Oh my God.
Drive-ins are back when you take your horse and carriage to go see a play in a field, right? Yes. Yeah, they really don't have them anymore. I know that there was one, like, kind of in the east part of the valley here, and then there was another one like in the west valley, and I don't know if they're still there or not. If they do them, it's like special events or something, I'm sure. I can look.
We have the technology.
Google has the answers.
We have the technology.
One in Glendale. And it is showing Dune Part 2 and Kung Fu Panda 4.
A drive-in? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. The high quality drive-in. Playing some premium quality films there.
It's the only way to get people to go to your drive-in.
That's probably true. Or you put on oldies.
Yeah. But
That
theaters have been
appears to
doing that
be the
now
only
anyways.
True.
Because
True.
people are going to the theater, period.
I think Dune will certainly help with that. Dune's one of those that you definitely want to go to the
Exactly,
theater
Ryan.
for.
How do you choose what paints to take to the con? You have too many?
What paints to take to the con?
Yeah. Well, what project are you taking?
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
what
I guess
miniatures are you
that's a
gonna
really
take?
important question there.
Because I think that will help you determine which paints.
Or help me determine what I'm going to tell you to bring.
Well, that's true. Take the ones that you know for a fact you're going to need, and then realize that there is a Pro Acryl rack in the Hobby Lounge.
Or that we can sell you whatever you need.
True.
If you want to buy it.
You're gonna need it
but
again
if you're just there
anyways.
because you're wanting to hobby and you don't want to buy a bottle of paint because you know you have one at home that you left because you had to make choices.
Or you just buy two because you know you'll need it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely black, white, and dark purple because those go on almost everything. Oh, Spatsnat, interesting. Spatsnat's father was in the military, so they saw Star Wars in a German drive-in in English. They had an intermission with German commercials, the kind that had nude women in showers selling shampoo. It was an eye-opener for my
Wow.
a 9-year-old and a shock for my parents.
What an interesting place, that Germany.
Ghost is going to pull up to the con with an entire Pro Acryl paint rack for personal use, just so I don't run out.
I dare you.
Can never be too
Do it.
prepared.
Do it. You won't do it. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Oh, God. What do you think, Jabe?
More.
More what?
More.
I hate you.
You're never done.
That's true. Unfortunately. Very true.
You are never finished.
Game delay, that's awesome.
You missed a reflection.
Yeah, Jordan, you missed some reflection.
I hate you all.
Oh my gosh, I would go crazy.
You missed a spot, Gabe.
You missed a spot.
Game delay said I got my first Pro Acryl metallic paint with dark bronze. Tried it to show my son options for metals on his mechs, and it went on ridiculously well.
Yeah.
That dark bronze is a good one.
It's one of my favorites.
It's really good. Chuck said, looks great, Baby J. Now start repainting it.
No, I have not repainted this model at all.
Before I worked here,
Not
the
happening.
metallics is what made me decide to switch to Pro Acryl.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I needed some good metallics, and I was using GW, and it was bad.
And it was bad.
So I was like, well, my buddy works here, so let me try the metallics.
Quick varnish before you rub something off.
Oh, our prints are pretty solid once they're on there.
Yeah. Yes. Really hope I'm doing this right, but we'll see at the end.
What do you doing? You're the horse?
Yep.
What do you think is wrong with the horse?
Nothing's wrong with the horse. Just doing the white fur.
CR Kalos will Pro Acryl make me paint like Baby J? I mean, practice.
Maybe. You got paint first, Christian. Boom, got him.
Boom, got him.
Boom, got him.
Well, if I can do it with a sufficient amount of practice and effort, you can also do it.
We don't know how you paint yet, Christian. Be a prodigy. Don't know it yet.
Gabe, we can't see what you're doing.
Oh,
Yeah, Gabe.
that's right.
Stay on target.
Pro Acryl paints make you paint left-handed.
They do that.
Yeah, I literally there's a camera that's on my left rather than my right. The studio makes me paint left-handed.
Need to do another painting night.
Yes.
You don't need a
Shall
painting
we?
night to paint.
No, but we should do them because they're fun.
They're fun.
We should get Jen
I'm
to
just
paint.
here for the potluck.
Got my first model all glued up. It's true. I took him to the not Warhammer. We went to Old World.
What in it?
We got a squig.
Nice.
Luden boss on giant cave squig.
Is this the beginning of a beautiful AOS army?
No,
Just a model.
this is the beginning of painting.
Shelby said, I like friendship, Jabril.
Well, I like to paint, so
Well, that's why we need a painting night. It combines both.
True.
I like food.
I'll set it up.
It needs to be a potluck. Then it combines all three things. M. Christensen, turns out I'm able to catch you guys while on a flight from Orlando to Denver. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Hello from the friendly skies.
hello.
The fact that
Welcome.
there's internet on airplanes
Hello.
now so accessible and like I think it just is free, right? You don't have to pay for it anymore. You
No,
used to have to
you-
pay for
you
it. Internet
definitely
on
still
the
Yeah,
have
plane.
you
to
gotta
pay
pay for it. It's not too bad though. I think
If you
get
have
like a
T-Mobile,
little
it's
bit.
mostly free.
You get enough to
It's
text.
mostly free.
Well, it depends on like what service you have through T-Mobile and what plan you have.
Mostly free. It's like, yeah,
I mean, it's accurate.
free is free, If it's not free, then it's maybe discounted.
It's mostly free.
No, it's
Mostly
mostly
free.
free if you have
Like
like,
being
multiple
a little bit
instances. Well, hold on. There are shades of gray in the world here. Okay, pregnancy
Free is free.
is either it's A or B. You are either one or the other.
It's either free or it costs.
Okay,
It's
well,
one
how
or the
about this?
other.
What if you get 4 free flights per year?
Guys, I'm scared.
Right? Okay.
Guys.
What if you get 4 free flights per year?
Guys, please stop
That's
fighting.
kind of
Not the
free.
same.
Please stop fighting.
We're not fighting. We're having a conversation in a slightly elevated tone of voice.
Chat, help me.
Free screams from infants.
Jabe, are you okay?
Chat out.
Are you all right?
Depends on the airline. Some are free. I feel like Southwest has been free for a long time. I don't know about the rest of them.
Yeah, I have free on domestic flights through T-Mobile.
No amount of Wi-Fi on the plane makes up for having to deal with airports.
I don't mind the airports.
I don't mind airports.
Airports are fine.
I get to the airport very early because I don't like to be stressed about missing the flight or delays at TSA or gate changes or anything like that.
Mhm.
So I get there really early and then I just sit and I watch all the people. It is the most fascinating place for people watching.
Jen is a fan of watching people.
I do like to people watch. People are very interesting.
Observing people in their natural habitats.
Yes. Well, and their unnatural habitats, which is what the airport is for most people. Isn't it amazing how turning on my Game Boy on a plane would make the plane crash? But once they figured out a way to monetize it, suddenly electronics are fine.
True.
No, Source, that's the best part, is getting there early and waiting. And you get to watch the people. Wonder where everyone's going. Look at their
Big airline has our best interest in mind.
carry-on items, what they feel like they can fit in the plane.
The one that always gets me is when everybody always brings like a suitcase that's way too big for the I'm like, come on, it's 2024. It's been like 13 years, more than that, 22 years, 23 years since things have
Since we've had
significantly
these
changed.
rules.
Yeah. So
People watching at cons is also quite fun.
yeah, depending on what show you're at.
Adepticon's a good one.
I think Adepticon's fairly normal. Gen Con is very interesting.
Yeah.
Gabe, yep.
Well, it's also just a ton of different types of people.
Gen Con?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's
you've
a
got
very
so many different kinds of people who are there
Yeah.
for different reasons, and
you get your cosplay people, you
Yeah,
get your
there's
gaming people, you get
cosplay,
your-
board games, D&D, Warhammer,
Yeah.
painting. It's just all tons of different kinds of people. Whereas like LVO was a very, it was like,
you get your army.
it was more just people who were playing armies.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, are you playing 40K? Are you an Age of Sigmar player? Are you
Yeah, what game system are you playing this weekend?
yeah. So that would it was interesting to see the different types of people for the different game systems.
And like Jimmy John's, smells are free.
On the plane?
No, at
Yikes.
cons.
Oh, smells are free.
If you're getting free smells, I'd be worried.
I had to go back M. Christensen and see who was the one telling me they were watching us on a plane. Because M. Christensen said, I loathe being in airports, but to be fair, I'm a pilot and spend way too much time in them. And I was like, wait a minute, I think that's the person who said they were watching us on a plane.
Oh, they're like, they got it up while
Nobody
Are
said,
you-
I'm not working now, to be
Are
clear.
you texting and flying right now?
Thank you for clearing that up.
If they're a pilot, they probably are just sitting on a plane waiting to get to their next place.
No, he said I'm not working now, to be clear.
Yeah. Do they pay you when when you're sitting on a plane getting to the place where you gotta fly stuff to? Is that a thing?
Huh?
So a lot of pilots like fly to places like I don't know, you see them traveling a lot when they're not flying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like flight attendants taking a seat on a plane to get to like the next place that they have to work.
Yep.
And I was just curious if they get paid for that time, where they have their butt in a seat.
I would assume they're salaried.
Ooh,
So they
that might be.
probably
That
have
might be
just
the
a
case.
salary.
That
And
might be the case. Yeah.
they have to do all that.
That makes sense. What an interesting job.
Division Ring said, I love watching some people at my local game group discover Pro Acryl. Their reaction after the first paint session is holy poop. We were just talking about that today. About how, for me, one of my favorite things at a convention is when someone comes up to the booth and is unfamiliar with Pro Acryl. And they ask questions like, well, why should I buy it? What makes it different? And we just say, well, let's try some out and you can see for yourself.
Yep.
And they put paint on a model that we have sitting there, and that's
They go,
the reaction.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I let the paint do the talking.
Yeah.
Most of the time with that.
It is funny. Someone will come over and say, hey, I was sent over, and Jordan just takes the paint out, puts on the palette, and says, here you go.
There you go.
And
try
just
it.
sits there. If you have any questions, let me know. And then they just sit there and they go, oh my goodness.
And I'm like, yup.
This coverage?
Uh-huh. I actually do that too. I'm like, yup.
Uh-huh.
Yup. It's pretty cool, isn't it? And they're like, yeah. You know, it's always fun to have that interaction with them.
There's been some naysaying about Bold Titanium White versus Vallejos. Really?
What? Since when?
At Division Ring at the store.
Oh, well.
Or in the game group.
Mm.
Right? Because it was, in my local game group.
Have they used both of them?
Yeah, have they? So there's been some naysaying until they try it? Is that
And they go, oh.
what you were going to say?
I'm trying to place an order for fluorescent set. Black wash, brown wash isn't adjusting the price. So these cannot count 10% bundle discount. Do something wrong. You can't put the fluorescent set.
Doesn't count. Yeah, it's only
you have
on
to do the singles with them. So you have to do the 6 single fluorescents and black wash, brown wash, and then it would do the 8 paint, but not a set. Because a set already has a discount built into it.
Set already has the 10%.
Yeah. So it would be the same 10% plus the black and brown wash. So you have to do it separated.
Shelby, that is exactly why I love reality shows, because it's people watching. And it's like spying on people. Avian, hello.
Let's go, Avian.
What up, Avian?
Avian said, okay, if I want to get constructive criticism, where should I post in the Discord? Hobby Help?
Yeah. Hobby Help is probably the best place. That or like Whips is probably fine too, or Finished. Well, I wouldn't put it in Finished if it's
No, don't put it
unless it is finished and you just want feedback. But Hobby Help is probably the best place to go to.
I
if
feel
you
like that would be a bummer to think you're done and then have people say, oh, you should have done this instead.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of the
that.
time. Feedback is not something like there's 2 types of constructive feedback. There's this is feedback that you should do right now, and then there's feedback of like this is something you should think about going forward
For your future models. Gotcha.
And a lot of the time when a model is to the point where it's done for most people, there's not as much of the like you should do this, you should do this, you should do this, because those things are like finished, and there's a lot more of like, okay, on your next model, here's some different ways that you can approach this that will give you a better result.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of being like, okay, go back and fix this thing. Right?
And I would say that, when you post your pictures, you can even be clear that you are open to feedback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or you can ping me, you can ping Jason, just be like, "Hey, can I get some feedback on this? I feel a particular way about this thing."
Yeah.
Or, but be specific with what you want us to look at.
Right. Not just
yeah, don't be
what do you
like,
think?
"Here's a model, what do you think?"
Yeah.
It's like okay, well, it's great, But if you're like, "I am not happy with how this went on my model. I was struggling with getting these sorts of things to appear." And then you go, "Can I have help, Baby J?" And I'll be like, "Great, awesome. I have the picture of the model. I have an idea of what things they felt like were unsuccessful. And then I can go through and be like, okay, what would I have done differently here to get a different result?" And then I will explain those things. You can also message me directly too if you don't want it to be like out in public. If you're a little bit more, hesitant about expressing your things that you're feeling uncomfortable with your paint jobs. So you're more than welcome to send me a DM anytime.
Hoosiers, I love this question. Hoosiers is working on heads. Did my first using dark flesh, shadow flesh, tan flesh. Looks good, but looks like dude spent 2 weeks in Hawaii. How do I go about a less tan Caucasian skin?
Use less warm colors. Use less yellows. Your warm colors should be towards the shadow. So, okay. How do we approach this? So, it has to do with the mid-tone that you're using for your color. So, shadow flesh is like really red for like a neutral, like Caucasian skin tone. Tan flesh is like pretty close to what your like highlight color is going to be. So I typically will mix the two. And then depending on where you're going. So if you're like talking about faces, there's a lot of other things you can do. You can add more redness to the cheeks. You can add more redness to the eye sockets. Make the jaw a little bit more cooler colors. So like do some like blue glazes or things like that, or green glazes. And then the forehead, you can have a little bit more of that warmth. You can have a little bit of that yellowiness. Because there's a thing called color zones for the face, which are basically a way to describe how different parts of the face exhibit different color palettes based on how like blood flow works and light. So like your forehead, the top part of your head is typically a little bit more yellow. Your eyes and your nose and your cheekbones are typically more red. And then your jaw is typically cooler. So you'll have a little bit more like cooler blue colors. So incorporating those kinds of things can really help. But yes, if you want to stay away from feeling like it's like sunburnt, your highlights should not have a lot of red in them. You want to go towards like tan flesh, or you want to go towards like warm flesh, things like that. And make it a little bit more desaturated in the highlights. Like, my skin, there's a lot of rosiness here, but then up here it's like pretty pale. And I'm, you get up here and it's very pale white color. But you have this like rosiness and like towards the shadows and things like that. The palm of your hand is typically going to be a lot warmer. So you can kind of see, and this is a thing, like use reference. This is part of the reason why I did the challenge for this month as a reference challenge. Pull up pictures of people's skin in different environments. If you want a really nice Caucasian skin tone, pull up pictures of Caucasian skin tones. There's so many references of people in different lighting with different skin tones that you will get what the you will get exactly the reference you're looking for. You just gotta hunt for it sometimes.
When anytime I see like a beautiful portrait or something of a person, a picture of a person that is like striking visually, I always think about how I would paint it. And I like really notice the highlights on people's faces in pictures.
Yeah.
Just put my hand in transparent brown.
Oh.
One of us. One of us.
Dang it. I really should have taken a picture of this for the challenge before I started, because it's technically a reference.
Well, you know, take a picture of a horse, or find a picture of a horse. That would be your reference.
Well, I was referencing the photo of his horse.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Perfect.
I don't know how I like the spots, but we're gonna keep it for now. But I don't hate how the head came out.
I've never put my hand in my paint since 2 days ago. I haven't had much time to paint since then.
Pull up.
Glophosaurus, that's a bummer. Did you take the cap all the way off? That happens sometimes. Until you realize that it just twists up at the tip.
Where is it? There it is.
The biggest thing I've been working on is not being scared to just try something.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, it's not Baby J level, but it's something different. I've never done it before.
I literally try
It
stuff
works out great.
constantly.
Yeah. Just gotta keep trying
And I
stuff.
mess it up all the time.
Yeah. Maybe
So-
I'll go back and fix it, but right now, it's painted. I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I painted it. I didn't sit here and go, oh no. What if it doesn't come out the way I wanted it to? Most of it's fun is when an agitator ball gets caught in the nozzle and you just press the bottle harder until the nozzle pops out.
Yep. We don't do that.
Nope.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I've experienced that with other brands of paint, though.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
I was spoiled because I went from pots to Pro Acryl. So I skipped everything in between.
Source does, that won't happen with ours. Our agitator is,
Yeah.
That's why our agitator is the size that it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, why the bottles are shaped the
Yeah.
way they are.
It's a lot of engineering went into these bottles and caps and agitators and the whole system.
Yeah.
Also, the reason why
But
I
here's
have...
a hint. If you're squeezing and squeezing and nothing's coming out, don't keep squeezing. There's obviously something wrong.
Yeah.
Get a paper clip. I always think it's funny when that happens. People post a picture of it and they're so proud. Like, it happened to me. Could have easily avoided that.
It's
I
like,
think it's
this is a very
test of
avoidable
strength.
situation.
It's
That's what it
not.
is. You're like, oh, I guess it's time. Am I strong enough?
Oh gosh, Gosu. Gosu had a clog and a tiny metal applicator that had a homemade wash in. Squeezed it, it shot red black wash all over the wall and looked like a murder scene.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
You're just thought the sriracha tops were on sale. Never knew they were chosen because of the agitators and whatnot. Well, you know,
We think ahead.
we've been doing this for a while and know what works and what doesn't, and
Turns out we're pretty
put
good
a
at
little
it.
thought into it.
Yeah, it turns out we're pretty good at this.
As the saying goes, if you squeeze it more than once, you're playing with your bottle.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Whoa, Nelly. Do you have 500 points yet over there, Gabe, yet?
No. Painted or just have?
Have.
No.
What was the question?
500 points of Rohan.
Oh.
I do not.
500 points is kind of like the intro point level for that game.
I see.
So it's a good starting point to learn how to play and do all those things.
What color should I do the eyes? Have you worn white?
Hmm?
So what color should I do the eyes? Have you worn white?
The horse?
Yeah.
What do horse eyes look like?
White.
Are they all white?
Like. Oh. I actually don't know.
You should find out.
Jen, can you pull a picture of Please, pretty please.
Oh yeah, because that is also something I forgot to do, was open up the
Reference matters, folks.
Horse eyes are
browser,
black.
which I do need. Yeah, I think horse eyes are black.
Yes.
Ooh.
This is why I asked.
Have you looked at methodologies on the Monuments web store? They have nice underpainted skin tutorial. Glaze. And then glaze to your heart's content until you get the right skin consistency you want.
Why? I moved it.
I know because I still have the kingpin on my desk with a green tinged skin that needs a few hundred more layers. Horse eyes. Okay, they're like brown. That one's blue. So
That
they're
one-
like
that
a
one looks
dark
wrong.
brown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like dark.
They're kind of
More
like,
like a dog.
yeah, they're like a
Great.
dog.
Well, we're gonna do these eyes really
Their irises are huge.
Yep, we're gonna do these eyes real fast with the dark umber. That's what I call it.
Horse eyes are dark, limpid pools that can steal your heart.
Using a 00 here for the eyes.
Dang. Did you double zeroing it up?
Demon horses have red eyes.
Dang. Yeah,
Alright, I gotta get real close
Those
in here.
big horse statues at the Denver airport.
Nobody breathe.
I should bump the table. Just a
Did it.
minute. Were you successful in getting the eyes?
Yep. We did it. We did it.
Are you proud of yourself?
So proud. Thank you, Jen. You can
Oh, you're good?
I don't want to look at horse eyes anymore. Freaking me out.
You don't want.
I don't want a
You don't
screen
the
that's
horses
got
staring at
that's
you
got
anymore?
eyes on it looking at
It's
me.
like 1, 2,
I
there's
see
like
how
10
you
pictures
paint.
of horses of one eye.
I see
close
how
up.
you paint. Yeah. One-eyed horses looking at me. Nightmare inducing.
At least they'll be happy that the eyes are painted on your model correctly.
It's true.
There's a fountain at a place in Austria with streams of water coming out of the horses' noses. Maybe Jabe could do something with that. That's weird.
That's very weird. I don't like that.
I don't like that.
Sounds very disturbing.
You know what? That's something I don't like. You know what's another thing that I've started doing that's been a game changer?
What's that?
It's painting with the side of my brush.
Mm-hmm. For some sweet edge highlights.
Just in general. Just like if I'm trying to get like a spot, like not using the tip of my brush to paint, using the side. Oof, so good. Have Jabe paint Lord of the Rings dwarves so he paints goats. I'd paint Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
dwarves.
Teach Me said better horses than goats.
Those goats are cool.
Those goats are very cool.
Gabe's already looked, I promise.
Yeah, I thought about doing the Minas Tirith, but it's just a lot of metal.
Makes it even easier to paint.
Yeah, but I would want to do it. Like, I'd want to go NMM style.
Oh, no, sir!
But
Not on those guys.
Jason painted those, like, Song of Ice and Fire dudes. It looks so cool. It's so sad. Did he do it? Yeah, no. I can't tell. They might be.
Non-metallic metal?
Ghost Hunter, I like having Jabe on stream. His painting seems more relatable to me for some reason. But Ghost Hunter, don't you tell people that it's 3,000 amazing artists and you? Are you saying that I'm on that list too? Do you start adding me to that? 3,000 amazing artists plus Ghost Hunter and Jabe?
Oh.
I'm going to say that at the end of
I
stream.
predict that you just gave him an idea.
No! No!
It will forever be Ghost Hunter and Jabe at the end of streams.
When having empathy is an insult.
Okay, I'm glad I can be relatable.
All right, now I got to look at these models over here. These are definitely true. Yep, true metallics.
Okay. Maybe I should.
I was like, there's no way that guy painted all those in non-metallic metal.
He may have. He's crazy. Have you met
I
him?
mean, yes, I have met the man. I've known him for quite some time, thank
He's
you.
crazy.
Who's crazy?
Jason.
Oh, what did he do this time?
No,
What did he do this time?
I said that it would make sense if he was did all of those dudes in non-metallic metal. And Jordan said no, he's not that crazy.
Oh.
Like, have you met him? He's pretty crazy. Sorry, that was a very long-winded way to say that.
Put it this way. What was the last army that he said he was going to do full non-metallic metal on?
His
Blood Angels.
His Blood Angels, yeah.
How finished is that army?
Not.
Exactly.
2 dudes.
Exactly.
He's slowly getting there.
When was the last time he painted on those?
The big Gorkanaut.
If nobody is gonna play the game with him, he's not gonna ever finish it.
True.
So
That's
you gotta lock it down, schedule a game. Otherwise, he's not gonna do it.
I mean, Kyle and I play quite a lot of Horus Heresy.
Maybe we have just a blank screen.
I'm so sorry. I'm doing eyes.
Oh,
I'm doing the black on the eyes.
okay. He's doing eyes, everyone.
Sorry.
Yeah, all bets are off when
we
eyes
all
are
know.
being painted.
We all can relate.
When eyes are being painted, it doesn't matter. I'm not used to this chat. I'm not used to this craziness that they paint at. I don't know how they do it. I got this pad that's on the ground here for making my feet
Don't they suck?
not hurt, and just it slides.
We're
and
old.
super
We're
annoying.
old. We need those for our arthritis and whatnot. So.
All right.
Jason and I are the only ones who like those mats.
Oh, I hate mine.
Yeah, you've made that clear.
I
You can
hate
I
just
it.
get-
I'll take it away so that it doesn't have to offend you anymore.
I'm pretty stoked with how that horse came out.
I'm pretty stoked
Looks good.
as well. What is your plan for getting that kind of reddish armor on the man?
The reddish armor.
Yeah, his armor's like a red brown.
Yeah. So this was transparent red mixed with transparent brown. A little bit more brown.
Yep.
Than red.
Mhm.
This horse. So I was thinking about doing just more red in the brown.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of mixing up the brown and the red.
Jordan does not like the mat.
Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan at all.
Dave's amazing art, not just because he's on the Discord. Oh, thank you.
That's the thing I'm happy with on my Hawaiian Chaos Space Marine. The eyes are awesome. I think you
His
should
eyes
just
are
leave him
awesome.
like he came from
I did-
Hawaii. I think that's awesome. It's a good story.
Yeah, exactly. I did. I painted my model for Massive Darkness 2, which we need to play again.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
I did the eyes. I did eyes for the first time. I never tried eyes.
Ooh.
Well, that's not true. I have tried eyes, but on like big demons, they're bigger because I was more. Like,
Virtual.
yeah, I could do this.
Yeah.
So I did on a little tiny dude, and I nailed it. Well,
You nail one,
I nailed
and then
both.
the other one is
I
kind of
nailed
weird.
both, but they were. So I used heavy warm white. I should have used not heavy warm white, heavy titanium white. I should have used heavy warm white.
Yep.
But I got just enough on there so that you can see that they're eyes, but they're very beady. They're beady little eyes.
Okay. I mean, that's fine.
But it works
Yeah.
for the theme, so I was like, well, that's fine. Great, it works. But I nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, Jason will say you never use bold titanium white for eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just use your lightest color of skin or something.
Yeah. I didn't listen to him this time.
What did we learn, Gabe?
We learned that they still look great, but they could have looked better.
And what would have made them look better?
Not using white.
Ivory
on the
which
eyes,
means
that's
you would
cool.
have done what?
I wanted to use the
Listen
heavy
to Jason.
bodies though. Yeah, I should listen to Jason. I wanted to use the heavy bodies though, because it might be just in my head, but it feels like it's easier to paint small things with heavy paints.
Well,
I don't know why. It just feels like it's not gonna run. It's just like the moment it hits, it's done. You're like, don't touch it. I feel.
that's cool.
That's
I mean,
how my heart feels.
hey,
about
look, I agree with the way your heart feels.
IDK just Dave. Greetings and salutations.
What's up, Dave?
Hello.
Game Delay said, I look in the mirror for as reference for all my eyes I paint. Unrelated, all my models look tired.
How was going to see Dune, Dave? I remember you were talking about going to see it last night, I believe it was, or the day before.
What's next? What's next?
Awkwardish Panda, hello.
Awkwardish. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Dave said, awesome.
Did you go by yourself or did you drag Eric with you?
Oh, is IDK just Dave someone you know in real life?
Mhm.
Okay. I
Let's
probably knew that. I
do-
just can't remember.
The leather. The leather straps, which I use transparent brown.
3:35.
Heck yeah. 30 minutes. I don't paint eyes because
I'm
D&D menus are
determined
really too small for eyes.
To
You
being
got
done.
this, Ghost Hunter. I believe in you. Do it. Or make your D&D minis bigger.
Dave said, neither. I have a wife. We went together.
Well, look,
I have a wife.
look. How am I supposed to know that your wife would have been interested in that? That
He's
sounded
going
like a
by our-
perfectly good.
Well, half of our
See-
just like I didn't go.
So I assumed that my wife wouldn't want to see Dune.
Yeah.
And so
Were you right?
Was that? Yeah. I was gonna say.
didn't ask if she wanted to come with us on Friday.
Uh-oh.
That did not turn out to be the
Was
right
that's
answer.
not the,
That was
the right
not
way.
the correct answer. Because
You
even if
always
she didn't
gotta
want to
give us.
go,
You gotta give us the choice.
she wanted to have the choice.
You gotta be asked.
And she
yes.
even told
we
me-
just want to be asked. We don't want to go. We just
Yeah.
want to be
and
asked.
you know she's upset when she says, I wouldn't have gone anyways.
Yeah.
You know, yikes.
Like, we messed up here, folks.
I messed up.
That one's gonna sting for a little bit.
Yeah, that one's gonna suck. It'll be brought up again. Oh, you're gonna invite me this time, huh? Yikes. Oh, this is so stressful. You can hear Christopher Stompities.
Stompities. Is that what you call it over there? Stompities?
Yeah, Stompities. I hear him walking. Like someone's coming after you in a hallway, but it doesn't get any closer. It's unnerving.
You okay over there, Jabe?
Jabe's wife. You know what this is like, Jabe? It's like the time Baby J ditched Kyle for London.
I was just thinking about that. Why did you have to bring it up? I wasn't going to say anything about it. I was going to let that one ride under the rug. You had to bring it up. But yes, it is a pretty accurate representation of what happened between Kyle and I.
I didn't think you'd want to go.
Except I didn't say I didn't think you'd want to go.
Oh, I definitely said that. Not good. Not a good answer either.
That was a bad. That was not the correct play.
Not the correct play.
Gabe.
I'm 0 for 2, folks.
Yeah. Not only did you screw up and not invite, you said I didn't think you wanted to go.
Well, I didn't think you'd want to go anyways.
I didn't, but that's not the point.
I wouldn't have gone, but that's not it. Not it, Chief. Your reasoning is incorrect.
Does Jabe have a nice couch?
I don't.
Like, would not want to sleep on my couch.
No, I would not want to. Thankfully, I've never been sent to the couch, so we're doing something all right.
You're doing all right. You
Doing
and your wife have been
something
together
all right.
long enough for that to be an impressive feat.
Yep. Never been sent to the couch.
I slept on our couch once because the dog threw up on my pillow.
Oh,
my gosh.
Like in the middle of the night.
No.
Yeah.
Jen.
It was terrible.
Did you appropriately chastise Cora?
No, she was. Well, it's like the little kid, you know, when they throw up and they're like, "Whoa, what
Yeah, you still go,
happened?"
please don't do that. That's really unpleasant.
Well, no, because it was so weird because she was, it was the middle of the night. It was probably like 1 a.m. Jason has never been sent to the couch. No, it's like we're not like that. And she like moved, and so it woke me up, and she was on my pillow, like had her head on my pillow, and but a little above where I was, so her head was like right up here above mine, but next to me, and she our dog, I don't know if she's a weird shape, and so she gets hiccups a lot, which I think is related to maybe eating fast and having a small body, whatever. So she started it like I thought she had hiccups because she was like kind of
Doing the
jerking
hiccup
a little,
thing?
like she had hiccups. Not anything like when they're about to throw up. And then all of a sudden it was just there. And
It was
a
just
lot.
there.
And I was like, what is happening? I'm like
Oh my
trying to clean it
goodness.
up, and I couldn't. And I'm trying to do all this without waking up Jason. He didn't even know. He had no clue.
Oh.
He didn't even know I went and slept on the couch because I get up before him. And so I was like, yeah, so I slept on the couch last night. He's like, what?
Yeah. See, that'll happen. Where like you get up to like my dog wants to be let out at 5 a.m,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, well, okay, I'll go let you out, and I'm just
Yeah.
gonna fall asleep on the couch. I'm not
Yeah.
going back upstairs.
Yeah.
But see, Chuck, that would be a great thing, except my wife really wants a new couch, and I keep saying not yet. So that's also a strike against Jabe. We're 0 for 3, folks.
We're 0 for 3. Gabe, you're not
I'm
you're
not
batting
bat-
super hot over
I'm
there.
batting pretty bad.
How can we assist Gabe in batting a little higher? We gotta
It's okay.
create the Save Jabe team.
Okay. People start sleeping at 5 a.m. Yeah, it's sad
Yeah.
trombone. Bow, bow.
I am. Not getting up until the last possible minute.
No, our couch is great. It just has spots on it that have wood. That like when you sit in between the cushions, there's like the
Oh.
wood piece.
Oh yeah, that
So
would
there's like
be
certain spots that are not comfortable for
Yeah.
sleeping on. But it's cool. It like rolls out. So like, have you seen those couches that like you can like reach underneath the middle bench and it slides out?
Oh,
and
yeah,
You can
yeah.
like lift it out. We have one of those. It's really cool. We got it on OfferUp. But it has wood pieces in spots that make it uncomfortable. Such is life.
No, such as couches that need replacing.
Such as couches that need replacing. Exactly. Heck yeah. Coming out. Pretty gnarly.
Are you stoked?
I'm very stoked about this, actually. I am nervous to paint all the metal on him. But, okay.
Are you gonna use metallic or non-metallic?
I will definitely be using metallic.
Oh.
Yeah, 100%.
Gabe's like, I've been seeing you doing all that non-metallic metal.
I
We
would,
ain't doing that.
yeah, I would really like to do a display piece because I haven't actually done one before, and that I will do.
Which model are you gonna paint?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if I'm gonna paint like a model that was meant for display or one that's meant for a game, but it's just really cool. I've thought about painting Bellacore up as a display piece. Should be really, really cool because he's a dope model.
My recommendation would be to paint whatever you're super excited about.
Yeah.
Because passion for the project is real important.
Yes. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm definitely somebody who's gonna pick up a model only if I like it. Unless it's for a game, then it's picking up one that I want. But Rohirrim used all wooden armor. You have to paint the wood grain. No, I'm out. These are supposed to be leather helmets, and you know what I did? Metal. Christopher's probably spinning in his grave, but
They're your models, Gabe. You do what you want.
he's upset at me.
It's okay. He can be upset with you.
You guys ever see Christopher? Ask him about his favorite Ent. Because it is Old Man Willow. He talks about it all the time, how it's his favorite Ent. Specifically, an Ent.
Yeah, Christopher, what's your favorite Lord of the Rings character?
That's on the internet forever, Chris. Internet forever.
Wow, bad game.
And everyone thinks that your favorite Ent is Old Man Willow. Got him.
King Tone 3, mine's Dumbledore. And why is it Phil?
A bunch of these like spiny bits. $15.
Your death is going on the whiteboard.
Your death is going on the whiteboard.
I heard there's no more room on the whiteboard.
That's my whiteboard. Oh, there's room on the whiteboard.
How much?
Whoever said there's no more room on the whiteboard is a liar.
That was you.
Oh yeah.
That was actually you.
Oh wait, hold on. No, there's no room on the whiteboard. That's right.
We talked about this. You said there's no more room.
I crack myself up. That's a 10 out of 10 joke.
You
I'm okay to admit it.
are a 10 out of 10 joke.
Jabe, the Rohirrim were known for wearing Nike shoes. Oh! Give him some swooshes. I'm going to put Nike swooshes on the horse shoes.
Oh.
Yeah, the horses got some drip.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Some dripped out horses. I like that. I wiped everything off. Well. You know I wouldn't. Oh no.
I would love to see somebody just wipe your whiteboard completely clean.
It'd be very sad.
And how horrifyingly bad that would be.
Wait, is there a why and why is it Phil's shirt on the whiteboard? That's a good shirt
Is there,
idea.
and why is it Phil's shirt on the whiteboard?
Maybe a sticker.
That would be great. Probably a sticker.
That would only be relevant to you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
All the other people who got that would be like, why? What? I don't get it.
So they see a specific ad.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost Hunter said, I'm going to make my own and why is it Phil shirt. Just get a white t-shirt and a Sharpie.
Well, no, they have.
Go to town.
Have you seen those crickets? Like the whole cricket system now that you can get at like
It's
Hobby Lobby
crazy.
Michaels. Make your own stuff.
Yeah,
So cool.
it's crazy.
I'm.
You make
What?
anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me about this.
So okay. So have you heard of cricket before?
No.
So cricket originally came out as this, basically like. Not, I don't know. I don't think it's a laser cutter.
It's kind of like a laser
It's
cutter,
kinda
like,
like
a
laser
laser
cutter, but
cutter,
it's
die
not.
cutter kind of
It's-
thing.
Yeah. So you can use it to like cut out.
You
like
it's a
shapes
machine.
on
I used to.
paper.
Well, my mom had one, and it was like this big,
Yeah.
and it's for like scrapbooking and things
Okay.
like
Yeah.
that. That's
Okay.
how it started, and you would buy these little cartridges of different fonts and different like die cut things.
Yep, yep.
Put them in, pick
And
what
cut
you want,
fabric and
put your paper in,
Yeah.
and it runs it through and cuts it.
Okay.
Well, they have gone like this.
It transformed
whole
into
new thing.
stickers.
I don't even know.
So it transformed into stickers.
Now they're doing. They do stickers. They do like heat transfers. They do all kinds of
So
stuff.
yeah, so it started with stickers, and then people were making stickers with the Cricut, and then people started taking heat transfer paper and cutting it with the Cricut. Now Cricut has a whole line of make your own shirts, and now they have like mug presses and plate presses, like basically a super small version of the t-shirt presses and stuff that we have, but for like make 5 of them, which actually would be super cool if we had our own die cutter to make specific t-shirts.
Well, the
Awesome.
the designs though are that we have for our heat press are like they're not very expensive.
No,
So we just have to make them
right.
and order them.
That'd be more if we wanted to do like a why is it Phil shirt and we make one of them or 5.
But I
of
think
them.
we can make just one.
I think we have to order like.
So
I think
I was asking because I was like, I want to
somebody
make a whole
likes
bunch of
us.
yoga shirts, and
Yeah.
Jason's like, just tell me the designs you want, and but I never did it.
Yeah. Cool. I like that.
70s style iron-on letters.
Everybody remember?
Yeah, they just have to be a certain type of file, and yeah, pretty much. Make
Yeah,
anything on
SVGs.
those.
Yep. Yeah, I know that some places have like, I don't know if the place that we use has like a minimum or not. I'm pretty sure it does, but I could be wrong, or it's just a better price. Do
Yeah, maybe.
more, but we could totally do. But it would be fun to say like.
He does prefer Philip, so yeah. I think if we said "and why is it Phil," that would just be
He does prefer
even
Phil.
better.
Came out pretty good. Now
All right.
just kind of doing some of the leather here.
I think we're just about done.
Done.
I think so.
Airbrush skin tone. Happy. Yes.
It was today that I found out that Cricket was pronounced like the inset, not cry cut.
It might be Cricut. I could be wrong.
It's Cricket.
It is Cricut. Okay.
Yeah.
Silhouette of Jacob
Silhouette
in a
of
comfy
Jabe
chair.
or Jacob in a comfy chair on
That'd
a
be great.
sticker.
That'd be fun. There's a lot of sticker options here.
Again, there's a lot of them that are just very specific to stream.
It's true.
Yes.
Not
There are a lot
anybody
of
else.
stream,
But that's
stream
why
memes.
that's why having like a couple, like if we had like a Cricut to make custom ones for stream, come on.
Talk to Jason, price them out.
Great.
Gabe's like, I'm doing it.
I
This
just put on a
happened.
list. It'll sit there for a couple months.
And then you'll be like, whatever happened to that? And then it'll be like, do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. You have to buy
Yeah, Cricut
their
Super
own
with Keurig.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You'd use all their own stuff. Well, kind of. There's some things you don't have to.
Well,
like-
yeah, like you don't have to have cartridges anymore. You can have a file now. Like
Right.
it used to be, you had to buy these cartridges
Specifically,
that
yeah.
you would plug in.
So file, or if you did like had the machine that cut out your T-shirt designs,
We're done.
then we have a press that you could just press it after. You don't need to
Boom.
use theirs.
And I think they're like connected, like you connect to Wi-Fi now and
Yeah.
stuff. And we didn't have any of that when I'm.
$40 on Facebook.
That's a deal.
I'll give you 35
Mm.
for yours.
Here you go, folks.
Need with you have nerd shit underneath. Oh, as a hat or shirt. Oh, with with his eyes as a hat or a shirt. That's funny. That looks dope.
Looks good.
Go for that full screen. Give him that full screen. So I can get a good thumbnail. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Friendly looking robot.
What happened
Or
to the frame around everything?
Oh, go just click on Jason Main
One painter main or down here?
in the sources. Click on the eyeball next to Jason Main.
Oh, yeah. We were recording.
Mhm.
Click on that. Yeah. Nice. We did it.
Here we go. All right. Here we go.
You guys got to see behind the scenes.
Not really feeling it, Baby J. Repaint it to look like he's luring the guy into a meat grinder.
Screw you guys.
Yeah. I think you should do 2.
Wow.
Do another one.
I'll do it in true metallic metal.
You should do another one, but he's dipping him into a meat grinder. And you got 2. You have the sympathetic robot and the, what did you guys call it?
The apathetic robot.
Apathetic robot.
Emphatic.
Emphatic.
is what Bravo, Jordan. Truly inspiring, says Real Nicaprio.
All
Yeah,
right.
that looks great.
Now I gotta reward myself.
Be
with
free,
a little
Baby
bit
J.
of
Live your
air
best life. You're free from Scale JLV 2.0.
Woo! Yeah.
You gonna prime something now?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm gonna do a little air.
He's leaving.
What do you?
Like, I'm
what
done.
Are you painting?
I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's like, right, peace, folks.
Yeah, like I'm done.
I'm out.
I'm out.
You'll never see me again.
It's 3:53. Did you just turn the compressor on?
Yeah, he's getting a second project going.
It's already going, Gabe. It's already begun.
Oh,
You know you want to see a lot of this stuff be painted before
I do.
Saturday.
it's true. Need to paint all mine before Saturday.
Oh yeah, you have like a lot of painted stuff already.
I have so much to paint.
What are you doing after work tomorrow? We can hang out and paint.
I do have dinner plans.
Shucks!
I know.
Gabe, you're letting me down!
There's
silly
no
dinner
anything
plans.
tomorrow night anyway, because going home.
Yeah. Well, we could go somewhere else.
Oh,
we
well,
could hang
yes.
out outside of work.
That's
Jen.
true. Yes, you
We can hang
I
out.
hope that people do.
You're not doing it here, though.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Can we start playing that throughout the whole building every night? Closing time.
Dry brush it. 10 minutes and done.
Why does Jason have all these caps?
I don't know.
He just has like 10 water bottle caps over here. Like,
It's probably because he takes the cap off and sets it down so that he doesn't have to take it off every time he needs a drink. That'd be my guess.
He does do that. That's
Yeah.
like a Jason thing.
That's
but
a
why don't
Jason
you just throw it away? Just in case he
I
doesn't
don't-
finish it?
That's a Jason thing.
Maybe we make a
Because it would be
sculpture.
too easy. Because the trash can is literally right there.
Count it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 water bottle caps. Look at those. Look at how many.
I have no idea.
Why?
That's hilarious.
No, he doesn't need them for washes
He
because you guys
doesn't.
have those
He
cups.
uses those little
Wherever-
cups.
Wherever they are. Maybe he took them with him.
And they're all very clean. They clearly are not being used for mixing anything.
Yeah. Look at him. I could see him maybe wanting to but he has a paint holder. Like, he doesn't paint armies.
I'm
I
taking
don't know.
a picture of this and sending it to him right now.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Jason? You throw stuff away. Look at this.
Stream needs to know.
There's a trash can right here. Look, there's another one on the floor.
It's the currency of the future.
There's another one. Okay, here is one that is dirty. You did use this one for a wash.
Well, that doesn't look like a water bottle cap. Is that
No,
a
this
different...
isn't either. This looks like.
Oh, that's a Pellegrino cap.
Yeah.
Does it have a star on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Pellegrino.
I'm curious if he's got more hidden things over here. Water bottle caps. Can we get more? Is there more? I don't see any more. That's funny. Well, just in case he does actually want to use these for something, I'm not going to throw them away.
Yeah.
No, I think you should throw them away and just roll the dice.
No, I will not roll the dice. I will not roll the dice.
I mean, all you have to do is drink like 7 waters.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I guess it'd hydrate me.
Yeah. So speaking of waters.
Speaking of water. Nuka-Cola caps. CR Chaos, that's a great idea. What did he say? Say something above, Jen.
Hmm?
Did CR Kayla said had an idea. Chris said that was a great idea. What did he say? That's a good thumbnail right there. I don't know if that's a good
Hey,
thumbnail.
Jabe, catch.
Oh, another cap. Nice. Add to the collection.
Just in case Jason
right
needed
here.
another one.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that's hilarious though.
Paint faces on them. Oh my gosh.
Just put like a little smiley face on it.
I'll put a smiley face on one. How about that? What color should I use? Use light umber.
Okay, I'm gonna go lock the doors. I will be right back.
Okay. And now, silver.
Blop.
Bloop. Bloop.
It's brown. Brown smiley face. I'll find it.
You can be like, why is there a smiley face on this?
Why is there a smiley face on this cap?
Jordan, what did you do?
Throw back my
I don't paint over there.
with delight.
What's your paint spot? What did you put on there? Thank you for the sub, Katarina.
Thank you so much.
Everybody in the office needs to start keeping their water bottle caps and put them on Jason's desk.
Oh my god. I am so doing this.
Yes. So we'll start getting all the water bottle caps and we'll collect them.
Amazing.
And one day they'll just be all over his desk.
He's gonna be like, what is this?
What is happening?
Why is this happening?
Can you chat? I need you to do something for me right now. I need you. I'm tasking you with something. Can you look up if we can just buy bottle
caps?
Can we buy 1,000 bottle caps off of the internet right now?
I mean, I think the answer to that is very likely yes.
Just the caps. I don't want the bottles, just the caps. Go. This is your task. You guys want to see my got all this grass. You guys like my color scheme of grass? My Rohan. I feel like it's very Rittermark. Yeah. I will not be clicking that link, Avian.
Warriors of the Rittermark.
Might not be crimped though. Did you make this grass? No. I wish. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. I spent a lot of money on them at LVO.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Too much money.
I witnessed it.
For plastic grass. Check U-line. I think we've got a funny prank here, chat. I think we got a funny prank here. For prank day. For prank day. So if I give you a figure at Adepticon, would you have space for it? IDK Just Dave asked.
Huh?
IDK Just Dave asked if he brought you a model at Adepticon, would you have space for it?
Yeah.
We got lots of space.
Yeah, of course.
You can make or buy. You could buy or make static applicators to do this kind of grass stuff. Model roll, people do it all the time. Ooh.
It's a bit different if you do it that way.
Oh, the static. Yeah. I've seen the static.
What?
Jason just said, "Don't you dare touch my caps,
Oh
losers."
my god.
What do you mean, all these? I put a smiley face on one for you.
Don't you dare touch my caps. Hey, look, Jason, I gave you an extra one.
Yeah. I put a smiley
I
face.
got you covered. I replaced the one that he destroyed.
I didn't destroy it. I added to it.
He
He's
destroyed
happy cap now.
He destroyed it.
Happy cap.
Happy cap.
Chuck, Jay said Chuck and I make beer used to bottle would have to crimp them all closed. Massive pain. Now we have a 4-tap handle keg orator. That's awesome.
Keg orator.
King Hammer. Yeah, what Jason said.
Yeah, what Jason said.
The heck.
I know where you. Yeah. Jason doesn't even
No,
have to
you
go
people
far
really
to catch me up.
True. Technically, yeah. Wrap every single thing in aluminum foil. So I didn't do it, but I really, really wanted to, and I'm really upset I didn't do it. But when Baby J was gone during Christmas,
Oh no!
I wanted to wrap his entire office in wrapping paper, which would have been awesome. Would have been great. So maybe we'll do it to Kyle one year.
Awesome.
What do you think, Kyle? Do you think that'd be fun? To show up and everything you own is just wrapped in wrapping paper? Like your mouse, your monitor, your keyboard, all separate.
I would be very sad.
It would be so funny. That would be so funny.
I'd be incredibly depressed. It would be like Christmas.
I would never ditch
It's okay.
Kyle.
I would never ditch Kyle either. I have never ditched Kyle.
So good.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys are obviously wrong.
So
I
good.
sent him a picture.
So
I'm like,
funny.
Gabe's calling you out.
It's so good.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Speaking of, we got this thing done.
Yeah.
So this thing's all done.
It's super cool.
We're very, very happy to see this thing all.
You're bringing this with you to Adepticon, right?
Of course. Yeah.
So if you want to put your grubby hands all over this thing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I'm
whoa,
kidding.
sir!
Whoa, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna need you to
I'm kidding, I'm
calm
kidding, I'm
down
kidding.
with that.
No, but if you do want to see it, he will have it at the booth.
It's nice not being ditched. It really helps my self-esteem.
That's good.
Oh my gosh! All right.
All right, we're ready for links.
We need to
I
knock
think
you
we're
down a
ready
couple
for some
pegs.
links.
King Hammer. Why we
No,
gotta
he's
ditch
a
you.
fine young man.
I don't
Doesn't
know.
need to be brought down.
I don't know. He calls me and Schlubby crazy all the time.
Well, I mean, he has.
That might
had
be
this-
true.
It
might be true.
Blah, blah.
For all of us going to Adepticon, you know your mission.
Oh
Yeah, now
gosh.
you gotta hide it. People can't get their grubby hands on. Sorry, Jordan. I'm sorry for what I've done.
It's okay. You're gonna be there, so
That's
you're
true.
gonna see the fallout.
It's true.
You'll
Yeah.
be part of the. You'll be part of the solution.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jen, for throwing up all those wonderful links. Thank you,
No
everybody,
problem.
for joining us today.
Thank you for having me today.
And also, thank you, Gabe, for being here. We love having
Got some
Gabe on here.
did some horse painting.
Yeah, we got
painted
a
a
lot of
horse.
things done today.
Painted some horse.
And by a lot of things, one thing was finished today, and a thing was started.
Yep.
So I'm very excited to see Gabe finish up his model.
Yep. Hopefully
because
they'll all
I cannot wait to play against them.
all come out like these guys did.
Because I've got some cool Mordor guys to put a... You know what's really funny, too? The bases for my Mordor stuff and your bases, very similar.
Great. So they'll be
Very
very,
cool.
very close.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys all for being here today. Thank you, Jason and Kyle, for stopping in. It's
Yep.
lovely to see you guys. I hope you're having a great time over there in
Kentucky land.
Kentucky land. Louisville.
Kentucky land.
And yeah, so let's go talk about some links real quick. We got the store link up there where you can find all of the wonderful things that Monument Hobbies makes,
Mm-hmm.
such as these awesome Acryl bottles.
All these cool paints,
Yep,
as well as
all
all these cool brushes.
Yep.
We
And
sell
some
cool,
wonderful miniatures
some
that
cool
we
minis.
sell as well. So you can pick up this model right here.
And we got new bags.
It's called Reach.
Get those bags.
You can find it online. If you are wanting to find or support a local store near you, check out our FLGS link. It'll take you to one of, I don't know, hundreds of stores that we have
So
by
many.
now
So many.
around the world, not just in the United States, where you guys can
Mhm.
go pick up stuff locally or support a local store near you.
Yep.
Check out our Discord as well. Ghost Hunter was so wonderful to let us know that we have now 3,597.
98.
So close.
98.
So close.
Dang, Jen's
Because
on
of
top
Ghost
of it.
Hunter,
2 more.
All right. Oh yeah, and Ghost Hunter.
No.
And a Ghost Hunter.
3,598, including Ghost Hunter.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Yep. Great place to hang out. Get good advice on painting stuff. Talk random nerd stuff. Talk about books. We do book talk on there too. Kind of
Mhm.
fun.
My favorite is
Um,
the cute pets.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and you can see all the wonderful random things that people feed their pets, which is not a thing you would expect to see on a Discord channel, but yeah, you know, we have it there.
But you get that on ours.
Yes. You can also check out our YouTube link as well. It's where we have our wonderful live VODs of the streams, so you can go back and watch them. You'll also see all of our previously re-uploaded videos on there as well.
And now we stream to both.
Now we stream to both.
We stream to both.
It's also a great place to find lots of cool video tutorials, be it our long form video tutorials or our shorts, which are a great way for you guys to get some good knowledge in you when we're not live. You can catch us live 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Yes.
Arizona time.
Yep.
Bear in mind, I believe it is this Sunday. When the clocks will change for everybody else except for us.
Yes. So if
We don't do that.
So if you watch it, whatever time you log in to watch, add an hour to that.
Yes.
That's the time we'll be live.
Yep. That starts
It's the easiest way.
beginning of next week.
Yep.
So
Monday.
Tomorrow will be the last stream at this schedule. Starting next week, it's going to be 1 hour further forward
But
than
not
what you guys
because of
currently
us.
do.
It's all because of where you guys are at. Not our
Yeah,
Not our fault.
Yeah, it's not our fault.
We don't
Not
do
our
anything.
Yeah, we are always on Arizona time.
We don't know about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. We're going to find somebody to raid, so stay tuned. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube and you want to continue on with the raid, just hop on to Twitch.
Oh, we do summertime.
Yeah.
Oh.
We do summertime like
and
nobody
follow
else.
along as we find somebody else to partake and, you know, have some fun
raid.
watching cool stuff. Get
Yeah.
painted. Thank you again, guys. And
Bye,
we'll see you all
everybody.
See ya.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.